It's time to talk toys, and you can save these ones for a rainy day.
Here with some fun ideas to keep kids busy during wet weather is Charlene Deloche, contributing editor for the Toy Insider. Always great to have you. Thank you so much for being here. I love the tablecloth.
Oh, no, we're definitely going to talk about that, but the thing we're going to talk about first is the fact that all these toys are really great price points.
Oh, good.
So you're not going to wreck your wallet when it's wet outside.
That's perfect.
Nice.
I love it.
But I know, this tablecloth is so
And
fun.
it says be kind.
Right?
It's like going to a restaurant where they give your kids something.
Yeah,
to
Exactly.
Exactly,
But
right?
now it's larger and bigger and better. It's from a company called the Creative Crayons Workshop. They have different themes, holidays, whatever. You can also custom make them too for like birthday parties or
so
different
great.
events. But yes, you can put it on your kitchen table, let the kids color. But you know what? If you don't have the space, because I know sometimes you can't, tape it up with some painter's tape on the wall.
Great idea.
And
Then the kids are allowed to paint on the wall. What's the name
all
of the company
time.
again?
Creative Crayons Workshop.
Creative
Love it.
Crayons Workshop.
Yeah, made
All
by
right,
Mom.
so blocks are, no matter what, they've been played with for hundreds of years, and these ones have a little different take. There's some silicone, but blocks are good.
Blocks are good because they're open-ended play. So when you're
Okay.
talking about a rainy day, you really need different ways to play to really let that toy basically last the entire day. So like the beginning, you know, you could be like, oh, let's spell things out, right? And then later on, let's stack things. And then later on after that, you could actually be working on like what's, 8 plus 5 or what's 8 times 5. See what I mean? There's a lot of different ways to play with one toy, so it's gonna last the entire day or the entire rainy day weekend.
That is wonderful. I love this. And they're so fun to hold, too.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, they're really great.
Is this Hangman?
No. This is a very challenging
Okay,
game.
Yeah, so this is from a company called Fat Brain Toys, and
Oh, I love that company.
right, isn't this fun? I'm sorry, it's actually from a company called Buffalo Games.
Buffalo Games.
Buffalo Games, and yeah, it's very simple play.
I've played, yeah, it's very simple play, but it's very
It's very
challenging.
difficult, right? Which is going to last the whole day. So yes, you just release the ring, and the goal is to get it on the hook.
Kara, it is almost
It's
impossible.
technique.
It's
Do you remember we did this where we had to, it's like on the carousel where we tried to get the ring on?
Yeah, the ring on. Oh, Charlene, I
Almost.
almost had it.
So
This is hours and hours
what's the
of
trick,
fun.
Charlene?
It's like I like the swinging method, like
Okay.
a circle. Yeah, and then, oh, there we go. There you go.
Holy cow! She got, it's
Right,
unbelievable.
well, I get to play all the time, so.
I'm gonna just play with this while we do the rest of it. No, okay, so this is just, and this would be just great to have on your desk when you need to think or
but
have a break from
again-
thinking.
Yeah, because
You got it! You got it! That's awesome.
That's what it is. It's so fun. It's just open-ended play. You can do tournaments with the whole family, or just
Did
you're
you
like.
see how close I was that
That was
time?
really good.
All right,
you know,
not good.
you can see if
All
you can beat your time, kind
Close
of thing.
doesn't count. All right.
Now, if you don't mind technology for a rainy day,
Yeah.
so this is from a company called Atlas, and basically it is VR headset to learn about sharks.
I love
so
that.
you can sort of feel like you're literally swimming with the sharks, learning all about the sharks. It even comes with this really cool book that talks about all the different shark types and where
Love
they
it.
live.
The kids will love it.
So you're going to
Even
put
the
your
adults
phone in
will
here,
love
but
it.
again, this is, obviously you just make sure, like you said, the rainy day, but so hopefully, they're not just watching TikTok in their VR, but this is meant, you put it in here, it's a special app, and then you put this on your head,
Yep.
and you're going to walk around the house and it's going to talk to you all about like great whites, and you're going to feel like you're swimming.
see it exactly, right? Isn't that neat? But
Yeah.
then there is a sort of physical learning component too, where you get to dig for shark bones, and then you get to display your own shark skeleton.
That's
you can sort of
awesome.
see it's peeking out there, right? So
Yeah,
again,
that's so cool.
it's like you can read the book, you can do the sort of screen aspect, but then you can also, have sort of the hands-on,
Love it.
different ways to play. But like you said, at the end of the day, you've learned a lot about
Look, we found a
the
fossil.
oceans and sharks and different kind of things.
All
found
right,
a
and
fossil.
last but not least,
Oh, yeah.
Charlene,
So this is the wobble ball.
Wobble Ball.
Yes.
Oh, we
And-
used to have the wubble bubble.
yeah, and then basically it's helium, so you sort of blow it up, and then you will be able to sort of toss it and throw it, and it
Love
floats
it.
around. We have B-roll, so we'll be able to show how that works. And then it lasts just as long as like a helium balloon does.
Okay.
Ah,
And there you
okay.
go. And then you just and yes, it blows it up, and then
You
you,
just
sort of toss.
insert it into your wubble,
Yeah.
and then it
And then
can
it's
go.
big and sort of floats around, but then just like a balloon, it eventually gets
It deflates.
deflates and splits. You're sort of left with this at the end of it, but then
You can
it's
still
fun
play
to
with
talk
it. That's
so yeah,
awesome.
sort of instead of going to buy a balloon in the store, now you get to have it, and it lasts probably about 12 hours
Love it.
before it gets small. But then, like I said, you can the next day still have fun with it.
All right.
Awesome.
For more information on these toys and other great play ideas, Kara, where can you go?
You can check out thetoyinsider.com or follow along on Facebook and Instagram at The Toy Insider. Also follow Charlene on Instagram at Playroom Chronicles.
Terrific. Charlene, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
30 seconds, Kara, go.
Coming up tomorrow, some spring and summertime sips with a Splash Mobile cocktail bar stopping by. Delicious drinks that they're mixing up.
20 seconds, go.
Local designer launching her own line with the trendy retail company Shein. She's joining us to talk about it in the studio. And our monthly legal advice from the one and only lawyer Twilly,
10
who'll be joining
seconds,
us
go.
here in the studio. Thank you so much for joining us. Eyewitness News at 4
5,
starts
4,
right now.
3, 2, 1.